Good morning everybody and welcome to the live stream of Fortresscraft Evolved 64-bit mode Frozen Factory Perma Night. Now we're going to try and start doing this at the weekend. We're going to see how it goes, and obviously I've got my chat window open, so if anyone actually comes in and starts speaking and stuff like that, I can actually see them. So what we're going to be going and doing is we're going to be doing this for 2 hours. So for those of you that haven't been following the bits and pieces that we've been doing, we're just going to give you a quick rundown of the base. Now we currently have, in my opinion, done stage 1, okay, and what I consider stage 1 is a completion of a completion of having the automation of coal, copper, tin, iron and lithium all coming in, all automated, and that's iron and lithium there, and we've got a double batch of tin, and we've got all of this as well. So the next thing that we're going to be doing, what we're going to be looking at is we've got our coal here, okay, this is our coal industry, okay, and we will be looking at the thing like threat bases. We're only at 2 because I actually do have a threat thing here, okay. This is going here. This only takes a little bit of energy. Apparently it used to take quite a lot. So we're going to be expanding, and we're going to be looking at going down to other bits and pieces, but because we're going to be doing this for an hour, and then we're going to be doing another hour episode, we can go and have a look at the current status. Now this is my coal that is automated, and this is the first setup that you're going to be doing, okay, and really it's the only setup that you need unless you're going to really start going for something that's really kind of heavy. But even then you can just add another box here and just bang it straight out. It really doesn't do anything. So I'm happy with the way this is. What we're lacking at the moment is storage. So because this is doing so well and this is doing so quick, as you can see how much it is, we are going to be working on our storage, and we are going to be working on our lab. But first of all, I just want to put another storage hopper.
Crafting.
We'll put 2 down. Okay. So then that gives me the space that is required for me to carry on working without having a problem. Now I do have a little bit of problem with my mouse. I need to get a new one, even though it's still quite decent. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting a hopper here, okay, and we're going to be putting a hopper here. Now this is going to go all the way down here. This is where our connection is, and we're going to be working on the lab, and that's a must, because it's just one of those things that need to be done. It's an important thing here.
Crafting.
But we're not going to be connecting the lab yet, because obviously we need to consider some certain things. Okay, so this will fill up. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 400 there. So what we're going to look at is this setup here. Now this setup for me is actually quite okay. I need to go and get some coal, and again there's 2 ways that we can get coal. and there's going to be a third way because we do need coal coming out, so we're going to get another storage hopper here.
Crafting.
Okay, and this is where, because we've now got the minerals and the resources and the iron bars and stuff like that coming in, this is where we're going to start putting down the coal so we can start taking it. Okay, and that's the important thing that we need to remember is we will be building the coal bit here, but for now, for me, I just want to be able to pick up coal from there and be able to go and get it. So we're going to pick up that. Let's go and get some. Let's start getting some work done. Now, obviously, any support that anyone gives me on the channel and that, especially sponsorship, is really appreciated, and I do keep in contact with my sponsors. You know, whether they want to keep in contact with me or not is entirely up to them. So we're going to be completing this today. This is going to be start making what is it? I need to find it first because it's not in this menu. It needs to be in this menu. It's one of the things that I kind of find it annoying, that you can find everything that you require, and then when you want the bit that you do need, it's kind of not there. And I just can't remember where it is. Are we going to be in one of the manufacturing menus? Okay, so we need to do the coal enrichers today. Okay, and this is what we're going to be starting to look at as well. Okay, come on, where are you? Right, so we're going to have a look to see if I've actually got it. Oh, I should do. I sure do. Basic logistics, look, I mean, it requires laboratory, basic spider bot defences. Yeah, I've only got 27. So recipes, induction charger. We're going to be having that one. Okay, power storage is a Mark II. So we're going to have that one. We're going to research that one. Barkeeper we don't really need that one. Auto organic thief, yeah, it's just for rubbish. Energy siren, spiderbot core charger. So I should have it. So where is it? I know what I'm looking for, but it's just finding it. Let's go. Okay, so this is going to be one of the ones where it's probably not going to flipping well show up. Yeah, it's not gonna show up. Oh, fucking hell, DJ. Get bloody things fixed. There we go. Stupid fucking thing. And we need that as well. So we're down to 5 points. Right, okay. Now this is like I say, you know, the assembly, the pod assembly array should be in this menu, because everything else you need to make for it is in this menu. I've been trying to get it moved for ages. It's one of the few things that I need to write a very small mod for and put it in the right place. Because why? This is what I don't understand, and hopefully somebody can enlighten me. Is why is the research assembler and the laboratory component in the suit upgrade section? It doesn't make sense. It's the same as a hydrojet cutter. Why is that even in there? You're not wearing it. It's not a suit upgrade. You know? So I might have to put that on the forum board and say, look, put it in the right category. So we're going to be making this today. And the first thing is, you can see that we're going to need some basic PCBs. And we're going to need some copper houses. So the first thing that we're going to be doing today, obviously, is we're going to go and empty our HUD here. Okay, and you can see that we've only got a few bits of copper here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go into here, and then we're going to press I, and then we're going to press Shift right mouse button, drag it somewhere, right, and you're going to use the scroll button, yeah, and we're going to put in about half. That's 37. Okay, you can't use these buttons, it doesn't accept it. It's a scroll bar, so you have to try. It's quite fiddly. Okay, and then you're just going to accept it and put it in there. Okay, so we've got all these components here. We do need to make some of them. So before we actually start doing anything here and here, we're actually going to just turn these off, because I need to get some parts ready, but I don't need a lot of them. And this is the bits and pieces that that you need to think about. So we've got what was it? We've got these are minis, which is what we want. We want minis there. We need to take this one off here and put this one on here. Okay, and then we need to put that one on there. And then we need to put a bigger storage on here. Now this does need a bigger storage. Okay, logistics there.
Crafting.
Okay, and we need to take that one out. But we don't need to take it out on this side. Okay, but we do need to have this line clear here. Okay, and we do need to have a mini hopper here, here, and that needs to come off there, because you're gonna need you need less plates than you do need everything else. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure that we've got all of that connected here. And you might say, well, this is a very complex thing, but this is going to be fully automated to make all the components that you're going to need. So let's now make the conveyor belt section, and we're going to make one.
Crafting. crafting,
2,
crafting.
3 to start off with. So I've got 4 here. So we're going to have 1 here, okay, and then we're going to have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then I need 1 more down there. And while we're here, we can put these back like so.
Crafting.
Right. There we go. So we're just going to double check everything. This needs to come off, and that needs to come off, because I need 2 mini hoppers. Again, you only need mini hoppers, you don't need anything bigger than this, okay, because they're just not required. That's going to be that, so I'm going to not worry about that yet. That's just going to be getting going. And let's see, turntable in there, yes, 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 and yes, and then split like that. Okay, so we can turn that back on and we can turn that back on. Now you'll notice that this is a faster line, okay, and this is a slower line, okay, because more plates are needed than this section, okay. So this will get to where it's needed, it will think about it for a minute, and then it will put it into wherever it needs to go. And we're hoping that it will think about it and put it in the right place, like that, and then that will make all that, and it does do it. So it is quite efficient. But we normally make these lines here into normal bits and pieces into the normal conveyor belts, okay, but sometimes I do slow them down. So we've made our blue one here, so we're going to take that. So what we're going to be looking at next is we're going to be looking at this, and we're going to be looking at the recipes just to make sure. Like I said, we need the copper housing, so we need to have that. Projects here, and this is what we're doing. You can see it needs basic experimental pods and intermediate experimental pods. Okay, so that's copper, and I think that's tin. Okay, but what we've got to remember is here is we're going to have all our bars sorted out into a multi-storage. That's what it's going to be. Currently at the moment we're not going to be having that. So let's start making the next layer for our lab. Okay, so we're going to be going here. Now you can still see that the sky is still green, even though it's on permanite. Not sure why that is. I think it might have been an update error. Now to do this so it all matches, just take that one out and put that one in. It's like that. And then obviously these three you can take out yourselves. and that way it all matches, all makes it nice. Have a look at this and see what we've got. You can see that we've got an awful lot of dirt here. Okay, so the other thing that obviously we're going to be doing is making sure that we keep this going. Okay, now you can see that we've got nothing in there. I do like that. That is whoever wrote that is an absolute genius. Now I'm going to leave this hopper on here. Well, no, we're not. We're going to take it off because we don't need that anymore. And I'm just going to want one more here. I'm going to want 2 conveyor belts.
Crafting.
And I'm going to want one of these.
Crafting.
And that is actually going to be for our trash collector. Okay, so we're going to have the 2 conveyor belts. Okay, they're going to go in like so. And then we're going to have the 2 of these here. 2 of these here. Okay, so I can now take 3 out of there. This holds 100. Like so. And you can put as many of these on as you like, so long as I find that they're better on the side here. So we can have all the way around here fitted with conveyor belts. You could actually put another one on here and then just 2 conveyor belts or one here, so it's always speeds. But this is actually worth it because I need to go down and check just to make sure that we've got nothing in here. No, we haven't. And you can see that we've found 112 items that have been transported along this line. So I'm just going to go over, like in this live episode, making sure I've got everything upgraded to where I want it to, and stuff like that. And then once I'm happy with the base, and once we've got the coal done, hopefully we've got some nice bits and pieces in with the coal. Okay, so we've got 75 there, so we can take those. And now you can see, right, that we've got these here, and we can see just how well our coal is coming, and that's the thing that you need to remember is the efficiency here. So I think what we're going to be looking at is, because we're going slow here now, look, you see, yeah, we need to think about upgrading this drill motor. So let's go and upgrade that drill motor because we've not got enough coal on the line. So drills or craft. That's going to kick more out. We still won't need any more than that. Okay. Just jump in here. Right, so how are we doing here? Okay, 75 free there. So let's see, how are we doing here? So first of all, you can see that we've got 0 here, 0 there. Why have we not got no plates? Because we didn't put a split table in there. What a dork. What an absolute dork. There we go. So you can see that we've got some bars in here. We've got some copper wires in here. We've got some copper coils in here. We've got some PCBs here. And we've got 0 in here because we haven't got the conveyor belt done correctly. And this is all the bits and pieces you need to double check and check again until you have got it right. So we know that we need the basic PCBs. Okay, so we're going to take those out of there. And then we're going to have a look at okay, so it's not there. Where is it? Oh, I don't know where it is. It's in a stupid place. Right, so first of all we're going to need a copper housing, so we're going to need 6 copper plates. So I need to go and put some more copper in here, and we need to go and empty this. So select shift and right click. Okay, accept. And did we put them in there? There we go. Now because we need the plates, all we're going to do is just turn that off. Make sure I turn it back on afterwards. So how are we doing in here? Yes, we've got a full line again. Need to make sure that we can see here. Let's take this bit out. Right, so that's going well. Right, and I'm lucky I've got 3 coal seams right next to each other, so I ain't got to really worry about that. Right, so that's looking okay. 10, 10, 10, 2, 10 and 10. I really do want to go and get this line, this coal line faster. Really do need to get it done. And 10. I might think about doing that. Right, so we need the plates. Hopefully the plates have gone through, and we can turn this around so it now splits. So you can now see that we've got 0 in here. It's waiting to come in here, and you've got 0 in there, but you can see that it's splitting the plates, and that's what we're looking for. So we're going to make a power here, and we need to get the power supply on as well, because we want this fully automated. So let's see, what are we looking for? Power. So we've got 2 storage blocks, that's good. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to put that there. We're going going to go and find out where our power supply is. Okay, and then we're going to need a Mark 1 laser, and we've got one of those as well. That's really good. Okay, I like that. That is going to be our bits here. Now you need to make sure that these are set correctly. So if you're not too sure what they are, you know that by this stage in the game your smelter is set right. So this, if you press E, is look, add only. Okay, so that is going to put it in there, but it's going to pull from here, so it's remove only. Right, so this is going to be remove only. This is going to be remove only. Okay, so you're going to want to have another hopper here. Lots of hoppers today, isn't it? And you only need to have a logistics, and if you haven't got logistics, just craft one. Okay, and so this one's going to be let's see, press E, is going to be add only. That's where the tubes are going to come out of. So let's see now. Plates, I want plates. So we can see here that we've got 5, and we can see here that we've got 5. Okay, so that was an even 50-50 split. And so now we're going to go and make a copper housing.
Crafting.
Okay, we only want one at this point. And when we can find out where the stupid thing is, there we go, research assembler. So we're going to be crafting one of those. Now this little research assembler is, like I said, is the important thing. This is what you need to get powered. Okay, so you're going to put on your research assembly there, and you can see there it's going to take power resources. Okay, and you can see combine 6 plates, 2 PCBs. Okay, that's why you always have, when you set this up, a slower start on this side and a faster start on this side, because you always want more plates. So now we already know that we've got plates, so what we're going to do is do info here, and we're going to put copper plates in here. Okay, and we're going to put T there. Okay, and then we know that we've got used here, so you can see that it's not going to do anything because we haven't got enough copper plates. So we're going to go and see what we've got here. Okay, so we're looking to even thinking about upgrading our copper, because we're not getting enough. Okay, accept, put 9 in there. Right, so we're going to let that go. Now the next thing that we're going to be looking at in this is battery. Why can't they put things in the right place to search for things? Suit power pack, I believe we've got one of those, haven't we? Press, I believe we have. Yes, we've got one. Right, we need to make these, but you see, this is what you need experimental pods for. Okay, so when we can find the bit that I'm looking for again, because as I said, in the wrong place. That's it, induction charger. Alright, now this is a low tech and easy to use way of transferring low power to many machines, placed in a 5 by 1 by 5 ingot. And you can see that is kind of not how it used to be. That recipe has changed. Okay, so we're not going to be using that recipe to start off with. We will be using it. Okay, now this is another thing that gets me. I want the T1 battery, right? Yeah, and now because I've used the search, it's not going to give me the information I want. It just sticks. Now that will only that will stay like that until I relog. So we're going to craft on that, okay? Because what we want to do, and this is where the power supply comes in, and we always have a separate power supply for our lab, which is very, very important. You need to make sure that you have a separate power supply. So we're going to be coming off here. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm out of junk material. Plenty here. A lot of people have been asking for shift and click here, and the request is just being ignored. So I wouldn't hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. So I've got 3 different types here. Okay, so we're just going to go to F1 here, F2, number 8 there. Right, so let's see, let's get rid of all of this junk. So that's going to be in the right place. Right, so now that's that done. Okay, what you'll probably notice now is that this has got low power. Okay, but we've got 0 plates in there. I don't know if you can open that. You can't. So it's got the bits and pieces, but we just haven't got the power. Now we could do one or two things. Now this is where I actually look for another power supply for this section, and it really is important that you keep your power supplies for your lab separate. You might not think it's worthwhile doing that, but in the long run it is, just because of the amount of power that you're going to be pushing through here. Nice to wander off a little bit. Basically we're going to be working on this little setup in the next few episodes, and we'll probably do it when we are on at the weekend. It does take a lot of time, but for now we're going to set up the basic setup that is required, and that is just going to be a PCB. See what I mean? See what I mean? I want to make a PCB, and I flipping well can't because of the stupid way that this is reacting. Right, so I'm going to have to log out because, like I said, it's just fucked up. So we won't be long. We'll be coming straight back into it. This is why I never ever try and use the search facility in here. Right, okay, so there we go. So we're going to press play here now, and then play, and there you go. You can see that we're starting to log in. And this music, I hate it. Right. That's what we want mass storage for. Not for assembly line construction. Let's wait for it to come in. Come on. There we go, finally, flipping out. Right, so you're now going to press Control and M, and then you're going to press X to turn off the annoying music. So you can now see that I've got everything back. So I say don't use the search facility until you know how to use it or it works properly. So still got 2 blocks. Right, so we were looking for a PCB. Okay, so we need more copper bars. need to increase our copper. Okay.
Crafting.
Right. And we're going to need a hopper. You are going to need a big hopper
Crafting.
for this until we get going. So you're going to put down your hopper here, and you're going to put down your PCB. Okay. Now obviously that's going to generate the power, and you're going to need that set up anyway. Okay. So yeah, we need to fill in that hole there. It's in the wrong place here. Come on. There you go. So we're going to go and put in the copper, the coal, sorry. I'm going to go and get some more. Right, so you got that going there, right? Yeah, that's going to drain it straight away. That's going to give maximum drain of 1.6. Yeah, and that you can see is low on power. Okay, but it tells you how much power is needed, and you can upgrade that at a later date. But this is holding the maximum amount that it can currently. There is ways to improve it, obviously, and if we put the hopper there, which we are going to do it. So you're going to put the storage there, and you're going to put the coal in here. And to make that even faster, you're going to put stuff in there, because you do want it quick. Don't have to, but for now we will, until we get our lab done. Okay. So we're actually out of copper, so we're going to have a look at the copper. And we'll do that in the last 10 minutes. So this again is our copper line. We're going quite quick on that. So we're going to be rearranging this. Okay, so we're going to have power cube here. Hopper here. Power cube, drill, hopper. Drill, hopper. Yeah, so we'll have a look at that. Should really upgrade the line. This is a bug, by the way, where it just goes on flaming. This, why we still have this down here for, don't know. But we'll see how things go. I'm not going to do the copper yet. It's just going to be annoying to do that. So let's go and shove some more stuff in here. Right, so that's all done, that's all done. This is now working quite fine and nicely. This is now set to the right size. And this is all working nice. And we're going to be working on the next level now. The next level that I want, like I said, this is going to be the bar sorting thing area, because you don't need to have one mass storage. You can have one mass storage that does little bits and pieces for you. So 1, 2, 3. That's going to be the edge. So we need to go out one more, because that's going to be your wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go and do 1, 2, 3. Have a look. 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take those off. And 1. And that's going to be a pain in the rear. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so this is a problem for us here. But now I'm just going to take the block out. I mean, it will look a little bit stupid, but you know, wow. So that's going to be that's the output, isn't it? Yeah. So 1, 2. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's going to be 5 there, isn't it? There we go. I'm sure I've got the space right. Okay, so that comes off. Comes on like so. Okay, so that's the bottom building there. Now the other thing that we've got to work on our building, and I am looking at the time here, is that first of all we need to think about this space and getting this laser moved. And the easiest way that it's going to be done is we're going to move it over by one. So we're going to quickly do that because I want it looking quite nice. So we're going to be moving that there like so. So then I can put these blocks in. It doesn't look like it's going to be falling down. Might have to lower that a little bit more. Might have to go underneath. Gotcha. Right, let's go and get this sorted out. The floor. Just do from underneath, fucking hell. Okay, we'll see you in part 2 when we sort that laser out, because obviously it's still in the wrong place, but we will get it sorted because that's what we do. Have fun, stay safe. Bye for now.